we've all been there. You go to make a cast and you backlash really bad. When you're not paying attention, it does that. So I'm going to show you guys how I like to remove a backlash. Okay. The reel that I'm going to use for this little demonstration, if that's what you want to call it, is the Shimano Casitas. It's the 151, which is the left-handed retrieve, and it is a 7:2-to-1 gear ratio, and it's about 30 inches per turn. It's the high gear reel. Okay. The rod is a St. Croix Avid X. It's 7 foot medium heavy, and I have a 3/8 War Eagle spinnerbait tied on. Now, before I do the demonstration, here, let's just show you guys something here to show you that this is actually going to be a real demonstration, not just a little thing for whatever. All right, right now on the reel, on your SVS Infinity braking system, the advanced, there's all 4 brake shoes are turned on. Okay, now that's not how I fish. The way I fish, well, the settings that I fish with, excuse me, I will have 2 brakes on, 2 off. The majority of the time, based on the weight of the bait, I fish with 2 on, 2 off. Okay, anyway, put your removable side plate back on, close it, and you have your outside adjustment dial turned to 3. Okay, now for the spool tension, as you can see, the thumb bar is depressed. Okay, and the bait is not falling. That is also not how I fish. The way I do it is I'm going to turn down the spool tension just to where the spool starts to wobble. So it's going to be a really, really light spool tension. And if I have the rod straight up and down, that bait's going to fall very fast. If I let it hit the ground, it's going to overrun. But anyway, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to depress the thumb bar, and I'm going to let the bait hit the ground, and I'm not going to touch it, and it's probably going to go everywhere. Okay, thumb bar depressed. Let it go, 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 stop. Okay, that is really bad. Well, actually, that's not really bad, but that's a pretty bad backlash. And I didn't even cast it. All I did was I let it hit the ground, and I did not stop. So if I get a backlash like this, well, crap, what am I going to do? Easy. Depress your thumb bar, okay? You're going to start pulling line out, okay? And if for some reason while you're pulling that line out, if it stops like it just did, I'm going to keep my thumb tight on the spool, and I'm going to turn the handle, okay? Depress the thumb bar again, keep pulling line out. And as you can see, that backlash is coming out. Now, once you get good with your reel, if you do it right, you're probably going to be able to get that backlash out in like 30 seconds. See? It's coming out, it's coming out, it's coming out. There we go. It is back to good. Now, if you do it to where you have if you're just standing and you're not moving, you'll have a lot of line out, a lot of slack line. All I'll do, if the line is dangling on the ground in a pile in front of me, is I will hold the line and I will reel like this. Okay? Now, let's go do this again. Now, I have no idea how this is going to turn out, and I'm going to do this for demonstration purposes, okay? If you look at the spool, the line is good, everything is good. There is no backlash or professional overrun, as they call it, in the spool. The fence in front of me. All right, you guys saw where I had the settings. I have a light spool tension. The spool is wobbling. The brakes are 2 on, 2 off. I'm gonna cast and hit the fence, okay? I'm gonna try to backlash it bad. See, natural reaction told me to stop it with my thumb. See what I mean about if you're letting the line out in a stationary position? I'm still pulling that backlash out. Still going. There it goes, that looks better. And I've got a ton of line in front of me. It's a mess. And there's even the chance that it could get knotted up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the line, okay? and I'm going to reel the line up with my thumb holding it, okay, until I get enough to where I can reel and go, and okay, there you go. Now before I end today's video, I just wanted to touch up on the fact that you guys have propelled me to over 5,000 subscribers. That's crazy to me. The reason why is because I am your average everyday guy, okay? I work 5 to 7 days a week, 8 to 12 hours a day, and I like to go fishing in my free time and make a video whenever I can. And you know, thank you. You know, I really never thought that being an overhead crane operator in a steel mill and doing videos on the side could get me to over 5,000 subscribers. I mean, that's awesome. One of my favorite parts about doing videos is reading through the comments. You know, as many of you see on each video I have, I will go through and I will pause the video, scroll down, and I will read all of your guys' comments, and I will respond to either all of them or as many as I possibly can. So do me a favor, leave me a comment in the section below. Leave me a comment about some of your backlash stories, or if you ever saw like a big fish and you screwed it up or whatever. And as always, thank you for watching.